Hello everyone, another vjudge training session. We're back with Tamer today, or tonight more specifically. Let us switch to vjudge and will the share link work the same? Should I use the same link? The live share? Actually, it's giving me connection lost. I can reconnect. Connect to host. The host allowed to read, right? Okay. Are you connected to internet? How can I cancel the connection? Okay, let me try. I'll close this session. Start again. Will it stay open? The same session? No, I mean if I use the same link again.
Try.
Trying to close it. Can you give me another link? Because I can't see anything here. Just send me another link. Today's problem is J elephant. Elephant. An elephant decided to visit his friend. Okay. It turned out that the elephant's house is located at point 0. And his friend's house is located at point X. X greater than 0. Okay. So it's weird phrasing, to be honest. He's living at point X, point 0, and his friend is visiting at point. Okay, whatever. We don't care. So coordinate line. Coordinates. Okay, it's a coordinates problem. In one step, the elephant can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, tell me the session is not active.
Okay, let me stop.
It's not started?
No, it is. We'll stop at the base.
Okay. In one step, the elephant can move 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 positions forward. Determine what is the minimum number of steps he needs to make it in order to get to his friend's house. We need to draw it. I think we need to get used to having pen and paper. Because, or you do it my way. I draw everything in the text editor. So up to you, yani, whether you want to do it this way or my way, okay? But you need to have some ASCII art. You know, ASCII.
I can manage.
Okay. Maybe my internet is...
Did you see again?
Yeah. I saw a glimpse of some ASCII stuff going on. Okay. Okay. So I believe we need to draw a straight line first in the editor. Okay, which editor you're using? This one. Okay. So here, this is our straight line. Grab it, paste it here. Okay. Now it's saying that alongside this straight line, he can move one step, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Each step is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. In one Yeah, in one step, he can move
Okay.
one
One
of these
to-
positions. So from 1 to 5. He can jump or something, I don't know.
You can jump.
Okay. So determine what is the minimum number of steps he need to make in order to get to his friend's house. Okay, where is his friend's house is located? We'll see now. If we take a look down at the notes, in the first sample, the elephant needs to make one step of length 5 to reach the point X. So the
So the
sound,
input is
okay, let's again, his friend is located, no. The input is where his friend is located. So he's located at 5. Make sense? Make sense? So, okay, let's draw it. If we imagine that this straight line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? He's located here. Okay? So 5, it happens to be one of the largest steps the elephant can take. Right? So in one step, he can reach there. So it is correct. Okay? So basically, it's another division problem. Right? Somehow it's a division problem. And the other input, yeah,
I think I know.
you got it? So it's 5. What we need to divide.
يعني مثلا if it was if it was 18, the
Okay,
input is 18, it would output 4.
4.
The input is 21, it would output 5.
But wait 1 second. 1 second. Let's draw it. Let's draw it again. So this is the 5 example, the 12 example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what is the maximum number of steps we can take in one step? It's 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another step. So how many steps? No, 3. Because we already, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So exactly, the output is 3. You mentioned 18, right? So let's draw 18.
18 is 4.
We already know this. It's 12, صح? So 1, 2, 3. This is another step. And 18, 1, 2, 3. So you are right, 4. So it is basically 5 divided by whatever number.
Every 5.
Sorry, yeah, it is the number they gave us divided by 5. And whatever, so if we launch Python, do I have access to your terminal? Post share, request read write, can you give me? And you, by the way, this is, maybe I started a new console. Can you see my console? Okay. Get used to this. Where, did you delete anything?
I deleted the.
Okay, okay. Get used to launching the Python interpreter. So you go and type Python 3. This will help you imagine the solution. You can write it line by line here directly. So I want to test the theory that it is actually just this all jargon text is just basically us dividing by 5. Right?
So, yeah,
So test.
input by 5.
Yeah, 12. 12
Okay.
divided by 5 will give us what? 3. No, sorry. Yeah, 12. 12 divided by 5, it will give us 2.4. So 2.4, we need to round it up. There is no 0.4 to become 3.
This rounds down.
We don't care. If there is any remainder, we just count it as another step. Because we are dividing by 5. So it has to be another step. It is within our reach, right? Huh? How we can capture this remainder? We can get rid of it by using the double slash, right? As we mentioned before. So double slash will get rid of the remainder. But actually, we want to round up. Okay, there are 2 ways. There is the hard way, the easy way to implement. Sorry, the easy way to think of it, but the hard way to implement. And the way that, the other way is what? We have free knowledge of the library, of okay, which is the easy way, actually. Okay, the actual easy way.
We
That's
have
what I mean.
the libraries.
Exactly. Now, let me go and look for math round up. No. Math round up Python. Okay. So seal, math.seal. It's actually here also. Okay. And this is the actual easy way. Instead of doing, you know what we could have done? Remember the function that we created before to extract the decimal
The
places?
float?
Yeah, the decimal places.
That's
We could have used that function, for example, and if it's bigger than 0, then it's another step and +1.
okay.
But this is not the right way. Again, this is the easy way, apparently.
But are we supposed to use libraries in the competition?
Yes, yes, of course. And the way I mentioned, it will introduce unnecessary side effects.
Yeah.
We don't know, this string conversion might cause something unforeseen. So we just need to import math, and this will include in the you can import math.
What kind of function does it have?
Exactly. What kind of function? Just type math dot. Yeah, you can see now full list of.
Oh,
It's a huge library. It will help you immensely inside the when you are in the competition. All you need to do is be familiar what each and every function. At least, we can say the bullet points, the headlines. What each function can
the
do.
basic.
Yeah,
The main.
there is a remainder function, but no, this is not what we want. We want the seal. Seal, what it does, seal, it rounds up.
Just rounds up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So math.seal, math.floor, these two.
Okay. See the flow. Nice.
Yeah. So let me actually write them down in the document. And again, this is, by the way, this is from W3 school. But where am I exactly in W3 school? In math section, which is supposed to be I think here somewhere, but I can't see it actually. Python web math seal. Math methods here. Math module. You can see actually they included a very good summary of these math functions. I'm going to copy it and paste it actually into our cheat sheet. We can use it in the competition. This is the full list. This will save us a lot of time, inshallah, during the competition. And by the way, we are focusing on math problems, because it's one of the type of problems that I think we can confidently solve if we give it enough time. Some problems, I told you, it's a little bit algorithmically complicated, and we cannot handle algorithms right now. Advanced algorithms we cannot handle. So I'm preparing the file. Did you test the math.ceil? What does it do? Basically, if you provide it a float, it will round it up. Just use it in the Python interpreter. Import math in the Python interpreter. Just type import math, enter. And then do math.ceil and give it any number. The best way is to test it, right? The best way to know what something does is to use it. Okay. Okay, instead of me recording this stuff, actually, let me go back to. Okay, you're testing the samples. Okay. Must be real number, not string. Cast it. Convert.
Y equals int x.
No, there is another instance of it here. You can see it. I think you left this by mistake, صح? The seal need to happen to y, not x. Right? Because,
Hey, okay.
yeah?
It's the same thing.
No, no. Not. Try it again. Y is the answer. صح ولا لا? Okay. Try it again with the other. It didn't round it up, right? Okay, let's review the math.ceil documentation. According to W3 school, well sealed. Done. Rounds the number up to the nearest integer. So it should work. Well, you didn't store it, Tamer. You need to store it.
Okay.
Yeah, it will not.
I actually did that before, but I deleted it.
Oh,
I keep doing this.
it happens.
I did C equals math.
Yes. But take a little bit of care of variable naming, okay? But for now it's fine. Okay, now print it. No, wait, print it, yeah. Cancel the execution. And yeah, try it again. Right? Nice example for math.ceil. Okay, let's submit it. Let me do it from my side so they can see it. We didn't submit.
Copy.
طيب, okay. Where's the judge? Elephant. You take the elephant. They have Pascal. You know Pascal? Yeah.
That's graphics architecture.
No, it's not that Pascal. Pascal is a very, very old programming language.
All double C.
No, I think the same age as C. Yeah. Okay, accepted. Great. Okay, next.
Harry Potter. Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God, ايش هذا؟ Harry Potter and he who must not be named. Okay. Engaged in a fight to death once again. This time they are located at opposite ends of the corridor of the length L. Two components simultaneously charge a deadly spell in the enemy. We know that the impulse, oh my, I hate these kind of, they keep dragging on, you know. We know that the impulse of Harry's magic spell flies at speed of p meters per second, and the impulse of, okay, flies at speed q. The impulses are moving through the corridor toward each other. And at the time of the collusion, they turn round and fly back to those who cast them without changing their original speed. Then, as soon as the impulse gets back to its caster, the wizard reflects it and sends it again towards the enemy without changing the original speed. Okay. Echo. Since Harry perfectly mastered the basic magic, he knows that after a second collusion, both impulses will disappear and the powerful explosion will occur. Okay. However, the young wizard isn't good at math, and he asks you to calculate the distance from his position to the place of the second meeting of spell. So it's just distance calculation.
Second place, so back to him. That is the distance from this position to the place of the second.
Okay. So let's take a look.
The spell goes out, and then comes back.
And then goes back again.
Goes back again?
Yeah. This is what I understood. Two opponents simultaneously charge. Okay. Impulse flies at speed of kada, kada, kada. The impulse are moving through a corridor, kada, kada. Then, as soon as the impulse gets back to its caster, the wizard reflects it. Huh? This is the key point here, and sends it again. And once it's reflected, then it is what cancelled. Once both impulses meet, again, they send it first. It's reflected. They then reflect it again, and then it's cancelled out. This is the entire story, okay? So the first line of input contains single integer between 1 and 1000. The length of the corridor. Okay, this we have to write it down. First input. Length of corridor.
Between 1 and 1000.
Okay, between 1 to 1,000. The second line contains the integer p. Third line contains the integer q.
The speed
of magic impulses for Harry Potter and the other guy. So p is the second line is p and the third line is q, right? Equals speed. Equals Q. Okay. So what is the story here? Yani they're giving us P speed. And Q is the speed. Speed of projectile, insect. Speed of something. Okay. Okay, so first, second, and third. This is the sequence of inputs when we capture them from the user. Okay. Now, if we go back to the output, print a single real number, the distance from the end of the corridor where Harry is located to the place of the second meeting of spell impulse. Your answer will be considered correct if its absolute or relative error will not exceed something. Okay. Namely, let us assume your answer equals A, and the answer of the jury is B. The checker program will consider your answer correct if it goes, if the margin of error is below this. Okay. Okay. We'll see this formula, how we can translate it later. Note, the first sample, the speed impulses are equal. So both of their meeting occur exactly in the middle.
So here, the first sample, the distance is 100.
Yes,
This one is 50.
it's
This one
traveling
is
50. Yes, they
So-
meet exactly in the middle.
So the middle of half 100 is,
Okay,
and then 50.
let's see the second sample. 199, 60 and 40.
Okay, I understand.
So where are they meeting if it's 60 and 40?
More than halfway. T is more than halfway.
Okay, but يعني how did you calculate
يعني
again?
119 is where they're meeting between 199. And there's a line that is 199 meters.
Correct. Let me draw it
Okay,
here.
and the second sample, where are they meeting?
Okay, this
At 119 meters.
is my line.
It's easy.
And the length is 199. One of the waves is traveling at 60 and the other at 40. So we assume that 60 is coming from here and 40 is coming from here somehow. Where will they meet? Traveling at speed of 60 and this is traveling at speed of 40. So what is the formula here? That's what I'm asking. Traveling at speed of 60. So 199 we remove there is a word missing. It's 60 per watt. Okay. Per second. This is what is missing. So per second it's traveling 60 and this is traveling 40. So 199.
Let's say 200.
How many seconds for these two to meet? You need to combine 60 and 40. It's 100, right? 60 and 40 is 100. How many 100s we have in 199? No. We have
100.
1 second only between them. You're right. It's one second. But with fractions, right? With fractions.
The length is also considered as a speed. You can see down.
The length is
يعني
also
مثلا this is 100. Distance is 100. This guy's projectile is 50 meters per second.
assuming. Okay.
This guy is 50 meters per second.
Okay. So they meet in the middle. طيب. But this one is 60 meters per second and this is 40. So we have still space in between. So we have still space in between. Basically, we need to subtract.
Okay. I think I get it. Subtract has to be the larger.
So 199, we remove 60 from it, and we remove 40 from it. This is the first one. It will give us 99, صح? Right? Then 99, we remove 60 from it. And we remove 40 from it. Do we have 40? We don't have 40. We have less than 40. So when we remove 60 from 99, we're left with fraction. We're left with how much? 39. Huh? Which is less than 40. We cannot subtract 40 from 39. So they are meeting. So this is 60. We are meeting somewhere here. If we remove 60 from here and 40 from here and then 60 from here, they are meeting.
The second input, we double it.
Okay. This will give us -1, صح?
Yes.
40 and 60 is 100. 99 minus 100 is -1. So how does this -1 يعني affect the entire situation? Because according to this formula, يعني what I'm trying to say is let's try to reverse engineer the output. Make sense? And from the output, let's try to conclude what formula they use. So they gave us something here. The checker program will consider your answer correct if, see the formula. This is like a distance calculation. Max. A minus B absolute over max distance of B. Is it, yani they're trying to basically give us the formula here, right? Or am I? Or no, I don't think so. No, this is just an estimation. Estimation.
I can't see this.
Oh, really? Why? Strange. Refresh. Maybe the image was not loaded. Really? Oh, really? Oh, it's not showing for me. Very strange. Okay. Let's go back to our interpreter and try to work out the only way to test it is to what? Okay, can you give me access? So we can try to. Okay, so Python 3. 199. We remove from it. Shall we divide it over, for example, 60? We divide it over 60, it will give us 3 steps, right? So 3 steps of 60 we have. If we divide it by 40, 199 divided by 40, we have 4.9 steps. So 4 steps for 40. Are we getting anywhere with this thought process? It's not getting anywhere, right? $199 divided by 60, it gives us 3 steps. So in 1 second, they both crossed a certain speed, but they didn't cover the full distance. In another second, one of them was ahead of the other, right? So in 1 second, they both covered 100. This is we all agree on, صح? But from different parts. because the distance is not exactly divisible by both numbers, 40 and 60. So even though they covered 100, which is half of the distance, it's not equal. Not equally they covered it. Right?
One covers 60 of it, one covers 40.
Yeah. So this is where the trick lies. That 199 need to be divided by 60. Not divided, sorry. And once we subtract 60, it will give us a number. Okay, 199 minus 60. It will give us 139. Okay. And 139 minus 40. 139 minus 40. It will give us 99. 99. I see. I'm beginning to understand a little bit of. And if we subtract 199, again 199 minus 40, it will give us 159. Okay, so 139 from the left side, 159. No, but still. 159, 159. It's we have to draw it as a line, and that line has two. The corridor is a line, and it has a starting point, and the output is the middle distance where they meet. Sorry, not the middle distance. Where they meet both shock waves. Both. Yes. Yes. And I can represent it here, but it's very hard because the number is too big. Okay, that's why I wanted to divide actually. Can we simplify these numbers? And if we divide everything by 10, okay? So this is just for simplicity's sake, 64.9.9, صح? Okay. So if I drew how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these 10, I'll repeat them, but with one missing. Then we assume the shock wave, the first shock wave traveled 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the first shock wave. And from the other side, the second shock wave traveled 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is where we are right now. So after 1 second, what will happen? This will travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this will travel 1, 2, 3. So it is more than half. That's what I'm trying to say. They will meet somewhere where it's more than half of the distance.
That's more than half.
Which is correct. Which is 119. More than half. But how to calculate now this distance? I was trying to say how many seconds do we have? So we don't have exactly 2 seconds, right? We have less than 2 seconds in 199. Okay? So what we can say is We have less than 2 seconds in 199. Can we simplify this logic a little bit? 60 plus 40, 199 divided by 100. Oh, we don't have to. 199 divided by 100, it will give us 1.99. Ah, it will give us 1.99. So 1.99 plus 1.99, 3.98. It give us 3.98. Cannot يعني imagine what kind of formula we, okay, shall we look at the math for functions that we have? Okay, what do we have here? Tangent, inverse, cosine. Ah, well, how can we pronounce this?
Euclidean.
Euclidean distance between 2 points. Coordinates of that point. Shall we try this?
Yes.
This? Okay, let's
Even
try.
says P and Q.
It's too much of a coincidence to ignore, right? Okay. So can you please give me the distance between 2 points that are, but what are the 2 points? Yani we are trying to calculate the distance between. It is the distance calculated. So we
The
have,
output is the distance.
they have to be a coordinate. We don't have coordinates. We can create coordinates, fake coordinates. So this can be 0 and 0, صح? This can be 0 and 0. And this can be what?
10.
No, it's still 0. But what is the other point? 199. So imagine it as x. This is the x coordinate, right? So if it's 0 and 0 and 0, 199.
Y.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Why? No, x is the horizontal.
X is 0. Y is 199 is now.
So then we have to reverse it. Is that what you're saying? 199 is 0. I see your point. Okay. So okay, let's try to use the math.dist between these two coordinates. Now these are the coordinates. I'll feed it the coordinates 0, 0, and what? 199. It should give us what? 199. Error stdin. I need import.
Okay.
Correct. Okay, nice. So how can we use this to our advantage? Math dist. Because they are traveling, right? So I'll calculate the distance between 40. It will be 199 minus 60. Sorry, 0. You're getting my point. So it will be because one is coming from the right and one's coming from the left. So this 0 plus 60, صح? And this is 199 minus 40, right? Because it's coming from the right. And this is coming from the left. So what is now the distance between them? Correct? 99. Okay.
That's exactly what we did.
Yeah. Now, this is what 0 plus 60 99 need to be divided somehow between these two. So how can we do it? And based on what logic? Just give a fraction for each point for 60 and 40.
I think we're all the same.
Well, yeah, I think me too. Well, to be honest, we are.
Simple answer.
Okay. طب خلاص. Okay, let's go back to basics. Actually, no need to use math.this. Maybe you're right. How can I delete the thing? Okay, okay, clear everything. Start at on a clean slate. So no need for this distance also. Okay. What is the simple explanation for this problem? Remainder is the simple explanation. Could it be? What is the remainder? We have remainder, صح? Math dot remainder, صح? What of 60 of 199 divided by 60 plus 40 multiplied by 2? No.
That's right.
Right?
The whole thing will be fixed if we understand how we got the output from the input. How do we get this number from these numbers?
I know.
خلاص. Basically, this is just math.
Yes.
And I'm very basic.
Remainder expects two arguments. Okay, let me actually port math dot remainder supports difference between x I need to specify this way and 60 and here exit Python 3 main. Are we getting any input? How many mains do we have? Okay. So the remainder of 199 and 60 is 19. If we divide 199 over 60, it will give us 19. Okay. So what is the remainder of 199 and 40? This is -1. There is no remainder. Okay. Okay. Not a remainder. Not 99. After 1 second, it's 99. Ah, because 60 is bigger than 40, then it travels faster, right? Does it make sense? So 99, we divide 99 by 60 first, Python. Okay. 99 by 60. We get 1.65. Does this, okay. So if we divide 99 by 60, sorry, not divide, subtract 99 from 60, we are left with 39. And this is basically where the secret is. 39, so it is 39 closer to this side, to the right side. So what is left closer? 39 closer to the right side. So it will meet there. It will meet there. So
Still,
again,
if you subtract 199 from 39, it's not going to be there.
and the way I understood it, it will be closer to the right side.
Can I Google it?
We can Google, of course. And this is what practice for. But no, don't Google the problem. No, it's not about Googling the problem. That's why you're not there. It's Google something that will help you solve the problem. So this way we can add it to the cheat sheet later. Okay, all math. Then what you can Google is how to calculate speed. How to calculate. Google something related to it, not the exact problem, because this way we're just cheating. I believe, as you said, it's just very simple math formula. The distance calculation is what? A plus B divided by what? That was the distance, right? A plus B divided by something. So, you remember this formula? The difference between, this is exactly what is mentioned here, by the way. A minus B over, or not, no. The absolute of A minus B over max. I got disconnected, by the way. What happened? Internet lost? Or is it my internet? Is it yours or me? Allah, it's been acting up too much recently. So now I'm just orphan. Reconnecting. If I click on the link again, will it work?
Okay.
Okay. Is it working? Okay, I joined, but I cannot see anything. It's just open new window file. What is the Google term that we need to search in order to solve this?
They all include time.
I think the session is disconnected from your side. because even this live share cannot see anything. Can you reshare? That's why, remember when I said let's try Replit for live collaboration? Live call.
Okay, we can.
That was,
I already have an account on it.
but the problem is when I tried it, it choked.
Oh, this is shocking right now.
Wallah, but after a while, yeah. This is the first time we actually experienced the hiccups. It's good being free and on, to be honest. Yeah, it's a different ID this time.
Oh, because I restarted it.
Oh, I think it should work now.
Actually, can we have a button?
Yeah, we can. Wallah, we got stuck, huh? This is the first time. No problem. And I'll keep thinking about it, the real number. Part a single, print a single, the distance between.
I have to.
All right. Okay, no problem. I'll open an ID from my side. And I'll keep the recording going with me talking to myself. بحكي I'll keep the recording going with me talking to myself. Okay. Let's try to open the training. Because here, I think. Okay. So back to our example again. The corridor, the curse corridor of Dumbledore. Okay. We have the line, starting point and ending point. And we have two shock waves. One is coming from here, one's coming from here, and they're meeting somewhere in the middle. After 1 second, both shock waves would have crossed a certain distance. Okay. And after another second, they would have crossed another distance. Okay. So we try to run Python 3 and then say 199 divided by 60 plus 40, it will give us 1.99. $1.99 divided by 2. Okay, it's not looking good at all. Okay, maybe we can say 199 divided by 2 first. This is the middle distance between the 2 points, but it's not meeting in the middle. That's the problem. So in this case, you have to do some kind of distance calculation. Middle point. $1,000. second meeting of the spill impulses, second meeting, not the first. Second meeting is easy. I think we were really we misread the problem. So when we say 199 divided by 100, so 1.99 plus 1.99, 3.98. 3.98 divided by 2. Point nine seven. 19 divided by 60 is this number. We'll cross it in 4.97 seconds. We'll cross it in 3.3 seconds. So ultimately it will be what if we combine these two numbers? 4.9 plus this number will give us 8. So this is 8 and multiplied this multiplied by 2 will give us 16, which is not relevant to anything. Okay. What do you think we're missing out of this? There's the keyword. By the way, it's the second meeting, not the first meeting. And check out this sentence.
They keep the same speed all the time.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
No, it matters because the first time they meet, it's going to be closer here, right? So this will reflect faster.
How?
This will take because it's closer to the end. The second time they meet, I don't know, there is some discrepancy happening. صح? If you imagine it, then
مثلا they meet here. They're gonna go back the same speed. If this guy meets more than halfway,
yeah.
that means it's faster.
Yes.
Okay, so if they go back, it's gonna be the same. Go back again, it's gonna be the same place.
Each and every time.
If they always keep the same speed, that's what they always.
Yeah, that's what they mean. Oh. So this line is meant to trick us.
It's all about this number. How did this number happen?
That's the entire story here. $199 is the total distance. Mm, so 199. Sure, the distance formula will not help us in anything. And I feel like it's going to do some heavy lifting for us, but I'm not sure what kind of heavy lifting. You need to divide 99 by 60. So I almost
No,
what do you mean?
60% of 199 is 3. No.
You need to divide it by 60, multiply, and then multiply the answer by 100. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Wait.
No.
Sorry, not 60. Divided by 0.6. Sorry, 0.6. Wait, how come? 199 divided by multiplied by 0.6. Sorry, multiplied by 0.6. Yeah. خلاص it's clear that I'm having up since since 6. Oh no, you're kidding, صح? Oh my God, what is the answer? Really?
This is the output. We're talking about P. We need Harry Potter's distance. So it's all about the 60
Really?
and 190.
So the 40 doesn't do anything? What about the first question? No, the first question will also be solved. So we just need to do math.c on this. We just import math. Because it's rounded, right? We just put the entire number.
30% of 100. So
No, it will round it up to 120. Math.c. Then we can use
maybe
the
the fine.
format. No, but we need to round it up to something else. يعني math.c import.
Up to the first lesson.
Yes, math.c will take an argument, I believe. Returns, no, it will return an integer always. But what we want to do is just round up this one. We want to return a float. So which function should we use? Math float. Tangent value.
There has to be a function that rounds up to 1 decimal. You did it before. No, not with
Returns
the
the
one.
greatest common divisor.
We didn't import math. Did it in another one.
What is this? GCD. Greatest common defined. Okay, and this was what? Mm, okay. Then what we can do, as mentioned, what was the answer that we came up with? Gave us,
10.3.
yeah. If I take this number and format it again, like this, and then like this, and this is what dot format. Okay, because I want to. And then we mention here, صح? We're missing something. Okay, let's do it. No problem. We'll just print it directly. Because it's using Python 9. Some of these problems are stuck on Python 9, so I'm not sure if this will work. So this was what? To the nearest decimal and print all of this rubbish. Okay. Then we exit from this and we Python the right folder, hopefully.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. So input will capture 3 inputs, right? 1, 2, 3. And the first input is what? Distance, a corridor for this L, which is an integer, right? And the second is Harry Potter, what? Shockwave, which equals also a float. They mentioned that the second input is what? No, it's another integer. And finally, the other person, X, Shockwave, equals another integer. Separately, because on 3 lines, huh? We don't need to do split. And then based on your calculation, it's just simply multiplying corridor distance by the percentage of this. So this divided by 100, right? Right. This, it's 2 times reflecting. Okay. I can increase the font size 1 second. Control plus command. Oh, too much. Yes. Actually, good for the viewer also. Should have thought about this. Okay, and that's it. This should give us the plus amount, please. Double quotes. Let it here. Let's run Python 3 main. The first input again 150 50. 150 50. Give us 50 exactly. And the second input 199 60 40. 199 60 40. It gave us 119.4. Which one? This one. Yeah. So it's basically give us a float with one decimal. This is what we're saying. But don't forget, yeah. But I'm not sure this will work with the Python version. So we can try to submit it and see. Okay.
Even if it doesn't.
3.9. Why?
this is not the competition. Competition is not gonna
Yeah, but يعني, let's try to work around these limitations. يعني, let's challenge.
I don't think we should, because why would we need to use an old language or an old function?
Wrong in test 3. Yeah, this function doesn't exist. They don't have in 3.9. Okay, let's use the format. That's why I'm trying to tell you. So instead of this, we can use what dot format or math. Okay, and basically, I remember now what we need to do. Take this and leave this like this. Very simple, ترى. يعني the change is almost يعني not noticeable. 199, 60, 40. See, giving us exactly the same. And all we need to do is just move the formatting into the bracket and use dot format. And if you have multiple, just keep using the curly bracket.
Format and
Yeah, it's not that hard. But we have to. How can we post again? We need to close and submit. Okay. And it's a good practice to work around this the language limitation. And actually and if you use older, I'm still wrong. If you use older formatting, you're still in the safe side. What?
no, we need to build this first.
Are we supposed to print them? No. The output is only the number.
How do I capture this?
You capture them in the variable.
And if you delete this line, the last line,
Yes.
do you still get to input 3 times?
Yeah, I can still add the 3 inputs.
And this is good, no?
No, but you need to store it somewhere. You're missing the variable. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it should work. Why it didn't work? No. What happened? Yes. But still, it's not correct. Again, what is the judge telling us? Again. Duplicate source code. It actually detected that we have submitted. Okay, status. No. Yeah.
Wrong answer.
Yeah. Okay. Not this one. This one. On test 3. That's
Hey,
it.
there's no test 3.
No, test 3. That means it passed the first test. Passed the second test.
These samples.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no sample.
No, they have their own sample. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, that's what do we do?
That means there is something wrong. We did something wrong. Okay. So it's not sufficient what we did. I noticed something here, by the way, while going through
We didn't use the last number.
this GCD. Yeah, we didn't use the last number. So GCD returns greatest common divisor, 2 integers. So I'm interested in this. Okay, port now. And I don't know, will it solve? So what is the greatest common divisor of this and this? And then this. So what so okay, your answer was to divide by the percentage, right? 60 plus.
Yeah, 60% of the total length. We took 60% of 190. That's the output we need.
So what if I told you the second, remember the second point they meet, maybe it's playing a role here. This is the discrepancy.
And also we did choose the last number.
Yeah.
Then
Ah, okay. Maybe in order to use the last number, what we need to do, it's a tough one, huh? I'm actually interested to see how many, like what is the status of this exact, you can see like people getting compilation error, accepted.
oh, we can see the answer.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
We click on, we can see the Python, like for example. Okay, يعني forget about the.
Oh no, this is ours.
Ah, this is ours, yeah. But holy shit, huh? The solution ratio drops to 50% suddenly on KNN. So it's not يعني, it's not a coincidence, يعني. Don't worry. It is actually there is something going on, يعني.
There's
But
a trick.
there's a trick, yeah. It's actually just a mathematical formula. If you know it, this will be solved within a second. So okay, again, we need to consult Google. What is the query? What is the query?
We have speed. We have distance. We have two speeds. The two speeds meet.
Yeah. Meeting distance calculation. Nth meeting. Distance covered by 1 till the nth meeting. Okay. Okay, let's see. Distance over time will give us rate. Distance over time will give us rate. Okay. Mm, not that useful, right? Speed is distance over time.
The variables we have are one distance and two speeds. We don't have time.
Time is 1 second.
That's irrelevant.
No, how much distance each shockwave travels is very relevant. Without it, actually, we
No, how
cannot
much?
solve.
Hey, how much distance? Not how long it takes. We don't have the time. Now, our variables, we only have distance, speed, speed.
Yeah, but speed per 1 second. Ah, I see your point. Yani maybe speed is not relevant. Speed is not relevant.
So all the formulas I've seen put speed. So we just put one.
Okay, let me think. You were onto something here with this percentage. So I don't want to discard it just yet. So what if we took the percentage of the other wave? What will happen? Okay, wait a second. This don't want it. We print this and we print this. I want to see if there is any relationship between them. Okay.
199, 60, 6. Add them together. 199.
No.
No.
7. Oh, yeah. Wait.
So the inputs they give us, we take the percentage of them out of the distance.
What if we take these fractions? Okay.
And 60 plus 40 doesn't equal 199. But,
No.
But 60% of 99 plus 40% of 99 equal 99.
Yes.
I don't understand more than that.
It has something to do with this, the remainder. Right? So,
Because with the remainder, they all add to 199. Exactly.
so we need to account for the remainder in the final answer. We simply rounded it up, right? So it will match the output. But I think we need to round it up to the nth degree, as they mention here. Make sense? So instead of rounding up this way, we can round it up the other way. So up to 5, right? Then I think it will work. Because this is what they want. They don't want just the first number.
This should work.
Yeah, this should work.
But the output says only one decimal.
Let's see. Nothing. Of course, if we are in the actual competition, this is basically destroying our score. Yani. We're killing ourselves, basically.
Now, moving on.
Same test. Okay. We tried, again, we tried 5, right? Not 5, 4. So it should be 4. This is how I understood it. Here, there is a spoiler. What does it mean? Spoiler. And it says height. We're submitting too much.
Source.
Remote ID run. I don't know. How can we? Here. See? Input, participant output is 0.0.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, I'm telling you. This is what we produced. But the jury answer is what? 0.05. You got it? Expected كذا, found كذا. The difference is كذا. So this is where we are, يعني, one of the wrong answers.
Oh, this is ours.
Yeah. This is our run right now.
Test.
This, it passed the first test, the first sample. The second sample, it passed. Then when it started to test other samples, it fell short.
1.
Yeah, it is expecting 0.5.
صح.
Let's try this 111. Let's see what's going on. Yes, why is it producing this? So we pushed to 4. And no matter how you round it, it will not produce the. It's not about rounding, right? At this point. So rounding is not the problem. So we have to use the second number, I believe. Second number plays a role. But how to use it, I'm not sure. Oh, this is. Me and you, buddy. Okay. 0, 0, 1. Coordinate distance. Remove from it. Will cross 60%. This will cross 40. This is the first meeting. Then they will bounce. Okay, shall we see the answer? Shall we check the answer really? Because I think it's, at this point, يعني, I think we're missing crucial info. يعني, it's not about just something minor. يعني. Okay, if we go and see status for this and filter by what?
Look at this.
Wait, not C++.
No, this is say it.
What?
This.
Really?
15 months ago.
Okay, let's see.
It's easy.
That's a problem. You have to.
Didn't I tell you to double it? What is this?
No, double, it's casting to double.
Half.
Casting, no. Okay, again, status.
Casting to L times divided by A plus B.
Line Python. Problem K. Okay.
Maybe it's only us with Python.
Oh, really? Nobody tried to solve K with Python? What's this?
And this is calculated.
It's very strange. Maybe I need to click. Really? Wow. Okay, if I click C++. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Nobody tried to solve it with Python. Oh.
So we take.
They're taking the input.
Yeah.
something
L times
A divided by A plus B. Ah, this is the distance calculation. Formula.
times P by P again plus Q.
High distance.
Okay.
Halfway distance. See? Or midpoint, they call it. But where's the formula? I want the formula. Add both. Ah, yeah. See? No, this is different, right?
Yes.
No. And if we use this with the math distance, I think we'll get the answer. Right? Or maybe a mistake. Okay. The producer number.
Both right, both sides.
Really? Yeah. So it was multiplication of L, which is the corridor length, by the
How is speed?
then divide.
يعني P is the second one, Q is the third. Length times Harry speed divided by Harry speed plus Voldemort's speed. So
Well, it's very strange. I would have never guessed it, to be honest. For me, it's
199 times 60 divided by
60 plus 40.
60.
And why would you just, because you want the, from perspective of the 60, that's why you multiply it by this. For me, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I see the answer, but still I cannot make sense of it. Okay. Will be the first five people to solve this, I think.
Doesn't matter if there's length.
No, it doesn't matter. The white space is ignored. Do we need to cast something to, it will produce float. Maybe we need to round it.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Accepting it. I still don't know what this formula stands for. What is the name of this formula? Okay, let's go back to the vjudge. There's spoiler.
Spoiler distance source.
Tags. Spoiler of what? And I don't see the spoilers.
No, not actual spoilers. They're probably showing you the source code.
Wizard Duel. No, they're showing you form submission. No, wait, what is this? What is this 900? Multiply by 900. And we need to figure out okay. والله it's still implementation math tags. يعني the tags are the spoiler. You get it? And لما تشوف التاج you can guess. Okay, can we search this? What does it mean?
It's 900.
No, we need literal.
No, search for the whole thing. Implementation mark 900.
Okay. Right. Even though they are separate maths, but they're separate tags.
So,
And I would really love an explanation of this formula. But okay, let's move
we
on.
can
خلاص, forget it.
we can just Google.
We'll ask Sayed, I think. This is the source, right? We'll ask Sayed. Okay, let's try it before we wrap up.
Battery is on.
Okay, you want to connect or?
We're fast. Not like
Okay, let's see. Maybe this is, but what, for me, I see the numbers are jangled up. Is it the same for you? Okay, now it's fixed. Alan has a lot of money. He has $N in the bank. For security reasons, he wants to withdraw it in cash. Okay, we will not disclose the reason. Okay. The denominations of the dollar bill, 5, 20, 100. What is the minimum number of bills Alan can receive after withdrawing his entire balance? Okay, this is nice. I think this is solvable. So the first and only line of input contains integer, which is his money, right? Of bills he can receive. يعني كأنه in his bank account, he has some amount of money.
Yes.
He can only receive bills, dinar, 5 KD, 10 KD, 20 KD, 100 KD.
Okay, بس مثلا let's say the input is 100.
Yes.
Does the output mean one bill?
No.
100?
No. 100, remove from it 125. I get your point. Yes. Output is 1. Simple as that.
لأنك 125 is 100. 20 5.
Exactly. So there's a note. In the sample 120 and 5, there is no way for Alan to receive 100 in 1 or 2 bills. Correct.
Yeah.
In the second case, 20, 1 bills. Okay.
5 bills. Okay, 20, 20, 1, 1, 1.
Yes.
So 5.
And in the third, 10 million. So he can receive $100 bills. 10 million, $100. No, it is 1 million, but he can withdraw it in 10 million, $100.
Yeah.
So how do we solve this? I think it's a recursive loop. Make sense? Recursive loop. That means the loop that calls itself. It's an advanced. Yes. Yani almost an advanced concept. But maybe there is a simple math way to solve it. So what do we have? We have a list. Bills equals what? 1, 5, 20, 100. Yes. And we have a number.
10, 20, 10.
There is 10, 1, 5, 10, 20, 20, 100. And we have a number, which is what? The input from the user. I'll fix it now, which is the number of bills. How can we ensure that it is? We first need, simple. You know what? Take a for loop, create not a for loop, a while loop. So while, okay, we didn't take it, yeah. While okay, let's say, yes, you're right. I like your way of thought. So we'll say num, we'll fix it now, equals 125, right? So while num let's say not while num, because shall we mutate it? Actually, we shall. We should mutate it. We should mutate it. While num. Is it possible that he will withdraw everything in the end, right? So while num is bigger than 0, correct? So while num is bigger than 0, what we are going to do? First, I suggest we loop over this, okay? So somehow, and I will start with the bigger number actually. So 100, I reverse this, 100, 20, 10, 5, and then 1. So please loop over this and try to subtract. So 4. We can do it in an easier way. You know what's the easier way? Just an if condition. So if num is bigger than or equal 100, we can say what? Num equals num minus 100. And then we can increment the 100 count. Make sense? So instead of this, I will say build counter, which is actually a dictionary. Dictionary. This 100, 0. And 20, 0. And 10 is 0. And 5 is 0. And 1 is 0. Okay? Dictionary of this. So I will simply say, no, the counter, the number of 100. So build counter of 100 plus equal 1. And that's it. We have to repeat this with an LF. So this is LF. LF. It's a little bit manual, but it does the job. 20. Okay. Then minus 20 and the 20.
We do bigger or equal to 20 and then less than 100.
No, because we did the 100 first.
And
we excluded the bigger number first. So we're done with it. So it's never going to be that, right? So 120, 10. 10?
This will go up to 99, right?
10. No, it will finish the number because there is, in the end, there is 1 always. It will help us to get rid of the number completely, right?
Okay.
There will never be a remainder. That's what I know what you're worried about. But there will never be a remainder. Otherwise, it will be stuck forever, right? And this is finally 1. And how can we sum this? Simply, we'll loop over it. For key in this dictionary, give me, this is the total withdrawals. Withdrawals equals, right? They just want the total withdrawals equals 0. For key in bill, what we want, bill's counter of key, which will give us the number, total withdrawals, plus equal bill's counter. I know it's a little bit manual, but quick and dirty. I know there's an easier way of solving it, but this is my quick and dirty way.
Okay. I would have done the same.
So we can print now the total withdrawals. And hopefully this will give us what? 3 in this case, right?
It's 125.
Yes. And 43, let's fix it to 43.
Yeah, that's 5.
5. And let's fix it to this number, which I cannot even type.
1 time.
Too big. And this will give us.
That's
Did you see
correct.
that? No, did you see that? It took some time,
Okay,
but I think it's correct.
correct.
But it took some time.
Because it's long.
No, because maybe our logic is not it's correct. Or we'll see now. Because now we are hitting some upper limits. There is time constraint here. We might run actually out of time. So what is the time limit for this? Time limit is only 1 second. Do you think it will finish in 1 second? I don't think
No.
so. With Python. Because on this machine, which is a freaking M1, took I think it took more than 1 second. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we passed the limit.
Okay. Because I think we have another loop here. So you know what we should do? Instead of doing this bell counter, we should count it all together in one go. Make sense what I'm trying to say? It is considered the withdrawal. We don't care about which bill he's withdrawing. And they never specified. Tell me how many 100.
Okay.
Make sense? Yani we're doing additional job, yani not required. So we'll just hit the counter here. Total withdrawals, and we'll use it directly. We're doing a little bit of programmer overdoing yani things, overcomplicating things. We don't care which bill is it. And that's it. This will essentially give us the same thing, but yeah, hopefully. Hopefully faster. If it's not faster, then it's going to be a problem. So let's clear, and then, no, it's not that fast.
It's faster. It's faster. It's a
Okay.
little faster.
Yeah, but do you think it will pass the 1 second?
I think so. It's definitely
Let's
faster.
see. Let's see. Of course, this has to be from input. Huh? So this is very interesting. Input, and this input is actually part of an integer casting, right? Because they specified it's an integer, single integer. Okay, let's see. I'm not that hopeful, but yalla.
I think so.
This might be the first problem that we actually bypass the runtime. No, we got
Oh.
accepted.
77 milliseconds, that's all.
77 milliseconds. What kind of CPU then? Some kind of parallel processing shenanigans going. But wallah, why is it slowed in here? Because I can tell for sure it's taking more than 1 second.
Oh, what?
You can no, it's waiting for my input.
I know.
But even though this number wait,
Ah,
how come?
you didn't input before.
No, I took it directly from the console. Not I didn't input yani.
Yeah, you took the print.
Yeah. Okay, wait. No, see, it's still slow. Oh. Interesting. Is it 77? Does it look like 77 milliseconds to you?
No.
It doesn't. So
Least second.
I think the judge CPU is different than us. Okay, anyway. Unfortunately, we have a weakness in math. We need someone with good math.
فكرت فيها قلت اللي بهاي يمكن يساعدوني.
Yeah, we need some math genius. And we need someone who can read the problem correctly, and we need a math genius. Otherwise,
يعني the coding part is actually very easy.
yes,
Awesome.
yeah, as long as we have the cheat sheet. But if you have all the cheat sheets in the world without someone who knows how to utilize the math function, actually it's useless. Sorry, it's useless for these kind of problems, for the math problems. And actually, I was hoping that the math problems are part of the problems that we can solve. Otherwise, we are limited to what? And basic formulas. It's not enough. Because what if, okay, we'll catch, inshallah, the string problem. We can solve it somehow. But what, math is, we exclude math, then we can barely solve one problem within 5 hours. Yes. Actually, I think this is it. Alhamdulillah, we finished our target either way. Okay, we out of all of these, we can say we got one wrong. Okay, which is a good ratio so far. And we got it wrong for a reason, because we are not aware of the math formula. Until now, we saw the formula, still we cannot understand what it's doing. Okay. So that's the main reason. So I think we can be easy on ourselves a little bit. We tried, really. We tried for more than 1 hour. So it's good, we didn't give up quickly. So thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the 2.5 hours of us staring at the screen. Okay. So see you next time in the next level, inshallah.